as you can see, my PlayStation is still booting up. Look at it go! Yeah, booting up PlayStation. I usually have it by the title screen by now. Anyways, hopefully I'm coming through clear. If not, please let me know. And welcome to the lounge. My name is Elizabeth. I am a streamer member of the Dungeon Lounge. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled this evening. Normally Tuesday is Mal's night. However, we made a little bit of a trade, and I'm a bit buzzy. Buzzy or fuzzy? Which is which? Do you mean sound is a bit buzzy? Am I coming through a little more clearly now? My voice. Fuzzy. Okay. I'm not really sure what would be causing that. I haven't changed any of my settings. I don't believe it should be. I'll double check that. I never turned it. No? Okay. Let me try something here. Okay. Did that help at all? Unfortunately, I don't know if there's much I can do. Oh, dang it. Sorry, I don't have many troubleshooting options for the mic. I wish I had better or more options right now. As far as I can tell, is it really bad? I mean, if it's just a little buzzy, maybe we'll just have to make do with it tonight. As far as I can tell, that thing you asked about isn't running. All right, sorry about that period of silence, everybody. Just trying to diagnose these mic issues. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing an immediate option or fix for this. So gonna look into a couple of things. In the meantime, I'm gonna actually get started playing because I'm assuming that that's what you're actually here for, as opposed to just watching me try and badly diagnose tech problems. So let's get started. All right. And just as a brief recap for anyone playing, so we left off, the group of adventurers are trying to seek help from a group called the Magi, probably magic users based on the name, and they want their help dealing with some stuff. Dealing with stuff, good job. And the Circle of Magi, when we got there, may not be Circle of Magi, I may have added that part in, has tasked the heroes with helping 2 villages in the area. We just finished helping the 2 villages, and I had to do a whole bunch of backtracking in order to help the second village. So I'm actually back in Kowloon and have to make my way back to the Magi people now in order to help them. I did want to give a brief, I don't want to say, it's not a content warning per se, but just a reminder that this is a very, not I would say very old, but this is a game from late 90s, early 2000s, and its depiction of mental health is not great. So just kind of putting that out there now, just it's not great. So far it hasn't crossed anything, I don't think, too severe, though, I mean, certainly that is obviously up for your own perceptions. I shouldn't tell you what you should and shouldn't be bothered by. So, yeah, here we go. All right, so yes, a little bit of backtracking, and then we're on our way. As long as I don't get stuck on rocks. There we go. Okay. Ah, good old dependable stick. The stick of do not remove. Oh, okay. Okay, how about that? I just tried that suggestion. Did it help at all? Am I clearer? Am I not fuzz? Hopefully not fuzz. Unfortunately, the unfortunate reality of dealing with Twitch delay is that, like, it's not going to be like, you guys are 20 seconds behind me, so I'm not going to know when, or rather I will know, but I'll know later whether or not things have improved. Oh, good. Okay, great. I just love reinstalling my drivers. She was. I didn't think it was a problem. Is that a thing? Should I not let her do that? She was kind of sitting all over my stream setup earlier today. All right. Almost there. Ah, dang it. Cat hair on the actual mic. Sorry if that made a sound. That flying thing is new. I haven't seen that before. Come on, guys. Get it together. Now, I learned something important. So earlier today, I decided to do something revolutionary and read the manual of the game. Crazy, I know. But one thing I learned is that the prowess stat is what determines your hit rate. And so now I know why they're missing so much. I need to do something about their prowess. So his is 60. If that's percentage based, that's pretty bad. That means he's only going to hit 60% of the time. I hope that's like I know like attack and defense are not percentage based numbers, so I'm kind of hoping. Hers is only 55. What's yours? 50. Okay. That has not been my experience with Plotbot. He generally tends to hit. Anyways, so going forward, prowess is an important stat if you actually want to hit things. All right, we have finally reached back to the academy. Please let me in. I saved your villages. Are you happy now? Well done. You are recognized as champions of justice. The test has ended. Enter. Good. Yes, perfect. Thanks. Let's go. Yay, I like going inside places. Wait, no, that sounds awful. I'm sorry. Place is huge. Quiet as a tomb, though. You're tardy, even less impressive than I imagined. Thanks, Bub. You're quite the stud, though. What, Bob? Shh. Late for what, sir? Call me Fessin, for that is my name. Someone's hoity-toity, I think. The masters were expecting you some time ago. I fear they've all gone to their chambers for meditation. Can you wake them up? It's awfully important, Fessin. We bear a message from the council in Karloon. Of course you do, but I will not wake them. You will. Well, fine then, I will. You see, if I were to awaken them, I'd be reduced to a zot and forced to harden on a table somewhere. What's a zot? Like, legitimately, what's a zot? You gonna explain that at all? Yeah, see, I want an explanation. I'd appreciate it. You wouldn't understand. Well, then don't say it. At any rate, you need to commune directly with the 4 masters. 4? There are only 4 left? I thought this was a school. Where are all the teachers? What can 4 people do? All in good time, lad. Suffice it to say, the magic went out of vogue decades ago. About the time the gadgeteers started peddling their cheap electronic toys and devices, people found a new religion, I suppose. Oh, someone sounds bitter. That is your opinion. Like voices, we all have one. I think you wanted to use a different word, Plotbot. Usually when people talk about everyone having an opinion, they don't talk about voices. But I'm just going to leave that to the imagination. At any rate, you must meet the masters yourself, one at a time. It is our way. One at a time. This institution has been opened for your inspection. You may explore it as you see fit. I do see fit. I am also commanded to welcome you. You're doing a shit job of it. Gee, wasn't that heartfelt? I'm positively glowing. Irony, quite refreshing. At any rate, I shall be nearby should you need anything. Be seeing you. Poof. The poof noise is a little weird. Oh, there's the stairs. I was about to say, it's a very nice, like, garden thing here. All right, here we go. Down the stairs. Oh, doors. What's in this door? Guest quarters. Good job. Oh, good. It's Fessin again. Salutations. We must stop meeting like this, no? Yes. These will be your quarters. Please rest for a while. Thank you for your kindness. I rested in Karloon. Your journey has tired you, and you will need your energy for later. Be seeing you. Does he always say be seeing you? You know, I'm already sick of that guy. I'm sick of him, too. He's quite agile and quick for a human of considerable age. Well, a lifetime among the Magi surely comes with benefits. I don't think that creepiness is a benefit. Not one that I'd want, anyway. Says you. I don't mind it. Okay, bye. I don't need a resties. Do I need a rest? How's their health? They're fine. Even just says it right there. Fine. What's in here? Brendan's chambers. Who's Brendan? Oh, welcome. I would look into each of your eyes. Okay, but why? Beg pardon? I need to gaze into your eyes. Hold still! There. That wasn't so bad, was it? It is our way. Sir, we've come with Sir, we've come from Karloon with a message. Yes, we will discuss it when we meet later. Alva's right, Jade. You are of the greater body. You are quite unique. Kierg's bones. She's a little young for you, don't you think? What, Bob? No, it's not what you think. All will be explained. Please continue on, deeper into the facility. Be seeing you. Oh, they all say it. Why do you all say be seeing you? Okay, down comforters, sheets, blankets, pillowcases, clothing, vitamins. Salt nitre, mountain vertigridis, and corporeal mercury. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, bye. Oh, good. More doors. Hall of Gathering. And it's just big old empty room. Okay, good job. 4 doors. Medicine urn. This label reads, bad smelling viscous fluid. Looks like bad wine. Take some. Okay. What the heck? Someone might buy this. Inventory is full. No room. Whoops. What's in my inventory? No more of those. Well, I like all this stuff. Maybe I'll get rid of this stuff. Oh, I didn't sell my new stuff before I came here. Whoopsie doodle. Maybe I'll find a shop here. Hello, Flora. I'm sorry my voice sounds terrible, apparently. I don't know what I did. Ah, here's Alva. What is it now, Fessin? Sorry, sir, but it's not Fessin. My name is Jade. I'm here with my friends Plotbot, and Plotbob. Oh, gracious. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Lost most of my vision a couple centuries ago. Still, my spirit serves me pretty well. And right now, I'd say I've struck the jackpot. Oh man, not again. What's with you mangy old farts anyways? Haven't you ever seen a girl before? Yes, but not one with this much potential. Been, I'd say around 352 years since I was in the presence of someone of her caliber. What a fine day this is for us. What do you mean, her caliber? There's much we can teach her. She could become an ally of untold power, though she will have to remain here for some time. But listen to me, I'm gabbing away like a schoolboy. You'll need to keep running along until you find the others. All will be revealed in time. Be seeing you. Ugh, I hate that phrase. Yeah. Oh, it's a book. Almanacs and Prognostications by Mage Fazet, I guess. Almanacs are comprised of 3 separate items. There's the almanac proper, which indicates the astronomical events of the coming year, movable feasts, eclipses, meteor strikes, and the like. Then there is the calendar, which shows the days of the week and months and the fixed festivals celebrated in the name of the Etherwell. Finally, there is prognostication, or astrological forecast, of the notable events of the year. As we cannot yet remember the future, the almanac remains the only accurate way of predicting what will be. In this we believe, for it is our way. No, this is our way. That's the Mandalorian phrase. You can't have it. Okay. Yeah. Might have to go fix some mic settings later, but can't do it right now because I'm streaming and that's rude. The museum. Amazing. Even the gadgeteers would find this place interesting. Gives me the creeps. Why would anyone hang bones from their ceiling? Lots of museums do that. That is an ancient specimen removed from the bowels of Arcos. It is a part of your legacy, Plotbob, part of who you are, where your people come from. You telling me that's my grandpappy? In a manner of speaking. Right. Now I've heard everything. At least I didn't spawn from a bucket like you did. That's not nice. Imprint of the Chaos Shard. Found in the caves beneath, this rock shows the effect a Chaos Shard had on it over several centuries. Notable stress lines, powderization, and evidence of elemental displacement phenomenon, EDP. You want to do ghost bustin'? Mummified remains of a Quintini warrior. Found in the western Slytherian desert by Afar in 435. Once thought to be mystical beasts, these warriors are amongst the world's most deadly. They will stop at nothing in their quest to destroy us, who they see as infidels. Woe be to any who encounter them in the wild. There will be death. Hey! They stole his phrase! Dark Sword. One of only a few weapons retrieved from the mysterious Darg. Who are the Darg? Darg? Imbued with anti-magic, it had to be leached of its power for decades before it could be displayed here. Well, that sounds like a project. I'd like to display this, but it's inherently bad to everybody here. You know what? I'll just, let it sit it out, put it out in the sun, let it go bad. Storage vault. Contains one Slitherian chapcant. Do not remove product tags under penalty of doom. That's a very specific penalty, but yet also very vague. Well, that was a great room. The unused room. The other room looked unused. Note anything interesting about this room? Makes me feel a little nauseous. The air, maybe? Not the heir, the former inhabitant. This was Hokum's room. Yeah, that name's supposed to mean something to us? It will, in time. But the room does not affect you two. A room's a room. Negative. Just as I thought, not of the greater body. Most of Hokum's belongings have been carted away and destroyed. Be careful what you touch. Be seeing you. I hate it when he does that. No, on second thought, I won't open this. I'm about to fall down an elevator shaft sort of feeling. How do you know what an elevator is? You guys are already talking about pulleys and things back in Kowloon. You don't have that technology unless you're, intimately familiar, I guess, with, future tech. How far down does this place go? Check out this chalkboard. Combine filings of Luna, oil of tartar, ashes of Luna, oil of sulfur, coagulation of mercury. Oil of mercury, more mercury, element of pluma, and various elemental cements, delivered to GM Helios at 2600. What went on here? They did some alchemy. Not the fun way, like in the Atelier games. That's more fun alchemy. This section contains the red and green tinctures, oil of soul, oil of antimony, and the arcanium of nature. Caustic. Rinse eyes thoroughly if splashed therein. Use protective eye gear at all times. So it's a science lab. It's just a science lab. Dissolvium 42 for the transmutations of metals and certain vapor cements only. Caution. Yeah, I guess so. I maintain I don't think they actually have... I think the Gadgeteers might have elevators, but my understanding is their technology is Kowloon's the only thing that's got elements of it. Aw, dang it. I gotta do something about my inventory. There's stuff here. Ew, T-dregs. You know what? Forget it. Give me those. I'm gonna worry about some guy at the beginning of the game who wants nuts. Wait, that sounds bad. The library. Okay. Volume 1, The Compendium of World History, compiled by Miriam Copster for the Archives of Arts and Letters, Kowloon. Nah. Yup. Oh, it's like Volume 2. Yeah, never mind. I don't think people are interested in the deep lore of this game, so... I could be wrong. Oh, now we're in Helios' chambers. Ah, yes. Fessin mentioned we had guests. Have you enjoyed your stay so far? It's a little lonely in here. Where's everyone gone? Well, that's a long story. We've had the gates shut for well nigh 100 years now. A few students have come from time to time, but public interest in spiritual matters has dwindled steadily for quite a long time. Are you talking about magic or religion? Same difference, lad. And of course there was the problem with Hokum. Most unfortunate. We have seen his chamber. It has been sterilized, and yet Jade felt something odd. Not surprising. Damon Hokum was one of our great failures. His spirit was a dark, oily stain by the time he left us. You probably detected a residue of his aura, Jade. So great was his power, and evil. Well, he's got a good name for an evil goon. I mean, who'd name a kid Damon, anyway? Sounds like an undertaker. Aw, As I feel like this, don't be like that. You can be named Damon and not be demonic. It's fine. Right. At any rate, do you want to hear the tale of Hokum or continue on your way? I mean, this sounds plot relevant, so let's hear it. Hokum was once our finest student. He was to be my replacement. He was like a son to me. Well, out on a walkabout, which we encourage all of our students to do before they end their training. Huh? Hokum made a discovery which changed everything. He was on the continent of Slitheria, where he found an ancient text, a book now known as the Darg Kahir. Hokum brought the book back here and began the work of translating it. He'd found a small stone tablet that showed some of the Darg script next to the ancient but well-known Arcosian script. Regrettably, he was able to make a translation chart. In a short time, he was able to read the book. Until then, Hokum was a quiet student, soft-spoken and respectful, but the book changed that, for the worse. Reading a book made him a jerk? Indeed, he became a loudmouthed braggart, insolent and lewd. Oh no, lewd, the worst offense. Before long, he revealed what he had done. Proudly, I might add. Well, when I learned of his deeds, I confronted him. I instructed him to hand over the book. He agreed and left to fetch it. I never saw him afterward. What could be so dangerous about a book? You are a mage, so was Hokum. Why would information be a threat? Good questions. Legend has it that the book's primary function was to summon a kind of magical energy. Energy far more powerful than any kind we know here in Arcos. Hokum desired power, but it turns out the book itself had a desire. A book with a desire? What kind of tea you drinking, old man? Bear with me. You see, the book functioned as a dimensional access way, a kind of sewer, if you will. In the same way that any book can open up new possibilities for a reader, this book opened up a host of new potentialities. Can you break that down into plain language? My apologies. The book was, in reality, an enchanted gate, a connecting point between two realities. So, in reading the tome, Hokum opened a doorway to another place. Precisely, another place, and a powerful presence. Ultimately, the book was bait in a trap sent by a foe long thought dead, an ancient power known as the Darg. Spirits charged with negative mana flowed freely into Arcos, dark heralds of the black surge that crushed most of Arcos long ago. Oh my. Keurig preserve our souls. I'd like to remind the few people here in the chat that Keurig is apparently an engineer hippie, based on previous lore we found the last time I was playing this game. So this book was a trap, and this Hokum guy sprung it like an idiot. What happened next? Hokum fled back to Slitheria. We lost track of him there, or rather, what he had become. With the aid of dark powers, he was able to conceal his exact whereabouts from us. However, we believe he made it to Wildern. Wildern? Where's that? Smack dab under your feet. Hokum turned himself into flooring. Of course not. Bloody robot. Hokum made it to the bubble world that exists within Arcos. As you are aware, of course, the bubble world. Bubble world? Within Arcos? Yes, there's another culture down there. Other races. For reasons lost in time, it was sealed off. No one's been there for ages. Kierg's teeth. This Hokum guy's down there? Place can't be very bright and shiny. That, young man, is an understatement. Are you all right, Helios? I'm fine. Thanks for your concern. Now where was I? Oh yes. With the Darg as both ally and power source, Hokum is possibly the most dangerous being on the planet. And now it would seem he is, or it, is on a mission. This is unbelievable. It sounds like some kind of legend or something. Oh, I wish it were. More polite coughing. There's so much more to share. but I find I grow quickly fatigued these days. You continue on your way down to the Ether Well. When you've talked to everyone, we'll assemble there. Yeah, sure, whatever. That is our way. He's seeing you. He's seeing you. As we all know, the bubble world. Ugh, dear. Kind of reminds me of what ended up happening in Final Fantasy IX with the, like, interior world thingy. Oh good, I found more oil. Old board games with pieces missing, comic books with the covers torn off, broken toys, and scrap books. This is a shitty game room then. I mean, if you're gonna play a game, put all the components back. It's just courtesy. There we go. Excuse us. Vesson told us to speak with you? Yes, yes, and you obeyed. Smart move on your part. I find disobedience very annoying. Brings out the worst in me. Makes me want to turn people into frogs. Harsh. Frogs? Yep, and believe me, honey, you'd look lousy as a frog. Okay, so... Yes, spit it out, Blondie. Now what? Well, that depends. I can give you a high five and you can all leave. Or we can work on a solution to your problem. I kind of like the solution option here. I thought you might. And you, dear. You must be Jade. Yes, ma'am. I haven't been called ma'am in centuries. You may call me I guess it's Cecilia? Cecilia? Because that is your name. Quite so. Say, you have something of a metaboline about you, robot. I can't quite put my finger on it, though. That's a specific word. I have never been to Metaboline. Perhaps some of my materials are from there. Highly unlikely. The place disappeared long ago. I was curious. At any rate, Jade, I'm glad to see you, dear. There's only been one of us here for decades. One of us? Women, of course. You'll find it interesting here. There's much for you to learn. But I won't be staying. We came to deliver a message. No, dear. We made sure you were sent to us. We summoned you here for a reason. All of you. I'll let Helios tell you what that reason is. He is the Grand Mage, after all. Head to the Ether Well once you've spoken to us all. Yeah, I've done that. We will, ma'am. Cecilia. Good for you, dear. Be seeing you. I hate that catchphrase. Da-da-da. Suspicious, yeah. We orchestrated all. We're all gonna, like, pounce on Jade and, like, kidnap her or something. Ooh, good. Money. Oh, no, not that door. We are gathered. The decision has been made. It is our way. You're Mandalorians now? It is our way. They are among us. Their burden is great. They are among us. That's a different game, too. They will help us, and we them, for that is our way. That is our way. The opened vessel is here. Her friends are at her side. We must guide them all, for that is our duty. Listen well, young visitors. I speak for the greater body, for all that have come, for all that follow. For all. Hello? Anybody home? Kier knows we've been patient about all this, but we need answers now. What is all this gobbledygook about? Gobbledygook. Ah, Kierg, a fine chap, but alas, his is another story. Here, then, are the answers you seek. With them, a path for each of you to travel. You wish to know who killed your families. The culprit is, ultimately, Daemon Hokum, or whatever he has become. He has fled to Waldern. Somehow, he has found quick transit between the worlds. Waldern is a dark place, just right for the power that seeds in him like a nest of snakes. We believe there might be a way to stop Hokum. It involves a rare book, the Natragor Codex. Fun words. The tome is in possession of a colleague, Gamathiel. He dwells in a tower in the continent of Slytheria. Gathamel is eccentric. He dislikes travel and will not leave his tower. However, he will allow us to use the Codex. This we know. The tome contains knowledge of the spell that will sever Hokum's connection to his infernal power. It also contains remedies for the wave of chaos sickness that we have perceived spreading out over the land. I've been wondering about that. Everywhere we go, we find madmen. It's getting pretty bad. This is what I warned about with the part that aging well, the mental illnesses, dark magic thing. Anyways. Indeed, it is hard to tune out the thoughts of the mad. As their numbers grow, so does our burden and pain. As you can see, time is of the essence. Heh, you sound like Plotbot there. Plotbob, show some respect. Sorry, sir. As I was saying, will you go to Gathamel's tower? Will you bring us the Natragor Codex? Of course. I will postpone my journey to Ire to accompany these two. I will help my friends. Aw, he thinks we're friends. Aw. Now hold on, what about Karloon? You guys gonna help them out? But of course, we can't really begin without the Codex, however. Oh, yeah, okay. Got a point there. Everyone just stares at him. ... Sure, I'm in. When do we leave? So be it. Plotbob and Plotbot, please return to your quarters upstairs. Jade, could you spare us a moment or two? Okay. Be up in a minute, guys. And then they kidnapped her. You're sure? Yes, go. I'll be right there. And then they kidnapped her. Dear, I'm afraid you cannot accompany your friends. What are you talking about? Those two can more than adequately accomplish that task. They cannot help you with yours. Which is... Your task is, shall we say, jumpstart your abilities. You must be infused. You are ready. It is your time. Infused with what? I don't like this. Get away from me! I know the feeling. Had the same reaction myself, but you won't regret it. None of us have. Ah. You stay away from me. All this time you were just pretending. You weren't here to help us. You're evil. No, dear, we're actually very good, but we need your help now. You know we're not here to hurt you. Search within yourself. We're bringing out the big Star Wars line. Search within yourself. The Ether Well has been prepared. You will become one of us. A glorious fate, I assure you. Now get in the pit. Now, Fessin, now! Oh, I was right. In the pit. Whoops. She's fine. It's glowing. She's fine. I hated to do that, but times being what they are, didn't have much choice. She'll be fine. At least she understands. Probably does already. Fessin, you tell the others to get on their way. Tell them that Jade has decided to stay until their return. Tell them that she is training to boost her powers. Tell them whatever you need to, but get them on their way. As you command, Magi, it is our way. This is the way of Ocelot shoving into holes. Not very nice. So, gentlemen, Jade will not accompany you on your journey. Her studies must begin immediately. That is unfortunate. We are not accustomed to being understaffed. I still say something's not right. Why didn't she come tell us herself? That is irregular. Jade enjoys talking. Jade enjoys talking. Yeah, I mean, she would have wanted to come and tell us everything on her mind. It was a tough decision for her, but she is a serious young woman. She realizes that there is no time to waste. I'm sure you understand. Poof. I don't want to have this conversation anymore, so I'm just going to teleport away. Poof. Whatever. I still think something smells. We are in Narcosa's most hallowed institution of higher learning. We must trust our hosts and focus on our task. Oh, sweet, naive Plotbot. Sweet, naive Plotbot. Speaking of which, how in Kierg's green teeth are we going to make it to Slitheria? All the ships were destroyed when Port Lockhane was hit. I do not know. We must make for the northeast coast. There must be boats there. We will find a way. I hope you're right. Anyways, this place gives me the creeps. I'll just be happy to get away from Fessin. Affirmative. Even the robot thinks the teleporting guy is creepy. Sure. Oh no, I just realized I've lost my healing thing. Now I have to use items like a chump. Like all the other people in this world who don't have access to a mage on hand to give you free healing whenever you want. Life is hard. No, I want to leave now. Okay, so what, they said to go to the northeast coast? Have fun in the pit, Jade. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, this is just great. Now we're locked in here. Wait, what? This is troubling. Perhaps we should. Actually, you won't be leaving that way. We had to lock that door. Too many beasties outside. Go to the bottom level, near where the meeting at the Ether Well took place. A new door has been unlocked. Well, thanks for telling me. There we will find the exit leading to the tunnel, our tunneled passage to Slitheria. Why the hell didn't you tell us before? Must have slipped my mind. Wait until you're 344 years old. Has anything else important slipped from your head? No, not that I can remember. Feel free to use the new exit and entrance as you see fit. Be seeing you. Come on, Plotbot. Any motion is better than no motion at all. Let's give this channel a whirl. Hooray! Now we go downstairs. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Did I get a bunch of new inventory space when she left? Nope. Still full up. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just hold on to Jade's equipment while she's in the hole. I'm sure she's fine. Excuse me, pardon me. Have to go down. Circle, 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 circle. Ah, now I'm stuck on something. What am I stuck on? Is it? It didn't it? How am I supposed to go to the channel if you don't open the damn door? Oh, I had to go one more screen. Well then. Still works. What the hell's a channel anyway, Plotbot? It is a transcontinental tunnel network, a design of Grand Mage Herkimer. Herkimer. I hate it when you do that! As I was saying, the channel connects Calestra to Slitheria. You may use it for your journey. The structure is safe. That's what they tell me. Though you should watch out for collapsed corridors, rolling spherical boulders that might crush you. That kind of thing. Oh good, boulders. Hey a nickel, come see the funny man. Just trying to lighten your spirits. Is nickel actually part of a currency in this game? I thought it was all gold. Plotbob, it is time to egress. I'm going to be nitpicky. Nah, let's just get out of here, Plotbot. We'll deal with this clown later. Be seeing you, I'm sure. Ooh, brother. At least the Magi saw fit to give us magic items. Yeah, I hope these fire charms do the stuff. Fire Twitch attacks unlocked. Ooh, Twitch attacks. To use, press X and circle in rapid succession once you've chosen your attack method. That sounds like something I'm never going to do. Up the ladder. Where are we going? In the tunnel. Oh! Well, that was I'll be honest, I was expecting a dungeon or something, not just, here, you're at the other side now, it's fine, don't worry about it. Okay. Mag the sun, shining down brightly on his children. Oh, well, thanks. Oh. Oh, the music changed. Got a little sitar sound effect going on it. Alright, you can do it, guys. I believe in you. You can do it without Jade and the bird. There you go. See, you don't need the bird. You're fine. You're fine. Like, as far as I can tell, like, the world map is meant to be, like, because you can see, like, there's, like, the lines of, like, latitude and longitude on it. Like, it's meant to be almost like a paper map, but then, like, you're running around on it, right? Like, it's an interesting aesthetic. Like, don't get me wrong. But yeah, as a result, you kind of get all these, like, little, like, stylized add-ons that people, you know, put in the maps. Ode to the Twins. Old Gulbraith. It looks like it's not doing very good. It looks like it's a crater. These docks aren't in bad shape. Hope they can get used again. What's this? Yeah. Good. Oh, well, I don't think I want those things. Assembly of Kyrg. Oh. Looks like an old church. Too bad it's all busted up. The souls of the departed elders are enshrined here. Don't see too many of these anymore. It has been desecrated. The enemy seeks to demoralize, hit where it hurts the most. Oh, well, I don't want a candle anyways. Candle can stay. Thank you, but I will take items. What's this? It's a painting entitled, The Great Kyrg Battles His Inner Demons. Oh, good for him. I hope he won. Yeah, I think I'm out of the tunnel now. Like, I think I'm, like, back on, like, I think the tunnel was just kind of like, as I said, like, I'm surprised. Like, I really thought there was going to be a dungeon or, like, some more traveling, but no, it's just more like, poof, here, you're done. Hello, lady. Hello. Ah! Something is amiss. Either that or this miss is a something, like, cracked. Ah! Take a deep breath. Oh dear. Ah! This is not good on my throat. Lady, stop screaming! Can't stop. Can't. Uh-oh. Ah! Ow, this hurts my throat. I'm not doing it anymore. Most peculiar. She hates my voice. Ooh, who hates your voice? Another reference to shadows. Shadow! Yes! Shadow hates voice! Shadow hates all! Hates you! I think we better beat feet. This could get ugly. Excuse me. I would like the item on the ground. Can I have the item on the ground? No, thank you. I don't need soap. You can have it. Also those things. You can have all of those things. Bye. Yeah, I don't think it was well communicated, like that there was, like, you basically just kind of got like a fast travel almost. That lady was, I hope she's okay. I'm hiding here from my shadow. It keeps doing bad things to me. Oh, I see, because you're in the shade. I got it. Don't tell my shadow I'm in here. Sure. Won't do that. Bales of hay? No, yeah, I mean, the general implication is anyone who survives after one of these attacks, and I think the implication is that this place got hit the same way that the towns in the beginning did. ends up unfortunately insane, but for some reason, I mean, the robot's immune because he's a robot, and Jade seems to be immune because Jade apparently is magical. I don't know why Plot Bob is immune. Oh no, wait, because he wasn't actually in the town when it happened. He had pissed off because he got mad at his stepfather and went to go sleep in the forest for a night. So he missed the impact. That's why he's not immune. He just wasn't present. Oh, good. The one on the bottom has a rock. Omega. Why is it called Omega? Ow. Don't hit them. We don't have healing right now. Or rather, we only have item healing. And I haven't hit a store yet, so I have to be really, really picky about it. All this XP that Jade's not getting. Oh, wow. I'm sorry it took so long to render. I mean, slightly faster than actually playing the D&D session, I guess. Oop. Oh, wow. That's fine. I don't need those items. Are either of you a store? I don't... Oh, an inn. Okay, okay. Healing? Are you okay? Seen any good shadows lately? You're a million laughs. What a relief. I was just checking to see if you were polluted like the others. For some reason, we have not yet been affected. I stress the word yet. Well, that makes us a unique little group, eh? You should get out of here. Karloon seems a lot safer than this place. Hey, Ogelbraith is my life. Everyone and everything I know is here. I'm sticking it out till the bitter end. How about a room for the night? Gotta tell you, it's nice to see some sane people. Yeah. Excuse me, a little drip of water. Hooray! Healing. Now I have to save. Or I guess I've already saved. My stupid two-man party. Without my fun mage and bird. And I guess Squid? Squid was the newest one. I mean, I guess it was called Kraken, but I'm gonna call it Squid. Excuse me, pardon me. You can keep the candy. I don't need it. Is this out? Yay, it's out. I miss Bird. I miss them too. Chauncey's good. I'll write a store. Good, I can sell shit. All right, you dog sons. I won't go down without a fight. Well, hold on. We're not here to fight. Is that so? All the other freaks that come in here have. Oh, don't be mean. We're freaks out of a different breed, okay? Ah, that's rich. A punk with an attitude and a sidekick, a gadgeteer spy. I am not equipped with spy gear. We mean you no harm. Well, see to that you don't make any sudden moves. Can't be too careful these days. Since the madness, that is. How long has the town been like this? Couple weeks now. Ever since Hornhead attacked. Hornhead? Ah, yep. Big fellow. Big ol' horns coming out of his noggin. Shoot fire with his hands, too. Was the darndest thing. That's what you describe a demon. The darndest thing. No, I don't want candy. The candy can stay where it is, on the floor. You got a good look, then? Hell yeah. Took him a good half hour to blow the tar out of the town. Yet it only took seconds for our homes to fall. Maybe he's getting weaker. Or perhaps he's taking his own good time. Yeah, that could be it too. Either way, we should tell the Magi. Pah, the Magi. What little good they did us. What do you mean? The bastards didn't hid in their hole while that thing blew us to hell. Don't be so quick to judge. They're doing their best to help. No, they're not. They're throwing girls in holes. Their best ain't good enough. Easy for you to say, hold up in this shop. Don't be mean to him. We gotta buy and sell things. Yeah, well, touche. Hello? Don't suppose you want to buy anything. Yes, I would. Please take... what's this? No, I want to keep No, actually, you know what? I want to. Why? I want to sell from armor and stuff. Why won't you take that stuff? You suck. No. Armor trout. Okay, so that's not bad. Elixir of Oaks. Takes great, does nothing. Then why would I buy it? Sell the stank moss? Well, that's for healing sleepies. I worry the instant I sell it, then someone will put me to sleep. Cures pathetic. That's a interesting side effect name. Cures blindness. Yeah, stank moss cures sleep. I mean, as far as I know, yeah, Plotbot's immune. Sorry, Plotbot has immunity, and he's now immune to paralysis. But as far as I know, he's stupid and squishy. So, here we are. Oh, you just like to stay stank moss. Fair enough. No argument there. Ah, good old duckies. Not like quack quack ducks. I mean like getting down on the ground. Oh, the item's gone? Ah, thought I left some stuff. Anyways, whatever. Ooh. I probably shouldn't be ducking. I should probably be getting some experience. Oh yeah, there's a lifehouse. I should go look at that. Not lifehouse. Lighthouse. It does! Okay, we'll fight this battle. Oh, wow. There's a whole lot of them. It would be so great if I had a bird to summon that would make them all go away. And that one's just got a big rock on his head. No, oh, no, you can fight that one. Good job. Oh good, they're forming a queue to go after Plotbot. No, don't engage that one up there. Get that one. Get the one close to you. And there does seem to be like a rule of like in D&D, like you can only go so far before they like thwack. So part of me that's like, wow, everyone's doing so great and they're hitting and not missing. And another part of me is like, as soon as I bring it up, they're gonna all stop missing. Wow, look at all that experience. Hey! Hooray! Everyone got a level. I'm surprised the game could render that many dudes. Place looks pretty deserted. Better check to see if anyone's here. Items. It's a map of our coast showing the continents of Calestra, Cytheria, and Dantir, and the Sea of Immensity upon which they float. The Sea of Immensity. Apparently that's... I mean, if you're going to name your ocean, you might as well name it something epic. Or the sea, sorry. Oops, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to go up in the tower. Whee. Ooh, something smells foul. That might be the dead body over there. Right there. Just gotta get that first, excuse me. Must be the keeper. What's left of him anyway. Empty crate. 300 corn cob pipes. Keep away from moisture. Union made in Dantir by Commercial Cobbery, Inc. Hooray. Is the... Oh. Ah! Oh, well, I don't have a person who can use that right now, so why do I want them? Ah, the stuff I want to sell. Take 300 pipes. Apparently taking 300 pipes isn't an option. I know, you'd think I could do it. What are these things? Attack 30. Attack plus 95. That's pretty good. This is weak. Throw. Yes. Goodbye. Oh, we're not gonna investigate the thing? Fine. It's fine. Heck. Trying to get me to do 360-degree movement on it, when I only have a up, down, left, right. Oops. Yeah, this game, despite coming out in the later end of the PlayStation 1 area, actually isn't compatible with the analog sticks. Using good old analog controls. trying to figure out, like, are they just trying to hug it out or what? Ta-da! Plotbot's pull all the experience. That's okay. I like Plotbot better anyways. Alright, do I wanna... Oh no, they gained a level, so they have all their health. Bye, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. Alright, that was great. Oh, okay, so apparently that's... Okay. I can't walk that way. I'm getting literally stopped. Oh, good. Hooray. Oh, good. I'm in a thing. There is a note attached to this curious statue or structure. Caution! Headhunters, tinkers, and unhappy trails ahead. Fire danger, low. Meandering quotient, high. This way? Am I in the Lost Woods? I found the way back out! Hooray! Back in we go. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, spoopy. Oh, fight time. We're seeing like a lot of this stuff, and like as much as I'd say it's better executed in other games. It's kind of frustrating right now. All the enemies are just sick people who have been, I guess, like I know they're trying to go for more like there's been like a corruption and they've been like made into like almost like I guess chaoslings, I guess, yeah, is the term that they're using here. But still kind of, I mean, I guess I'd rather be murdering random birds, I suppose. Which also just sounds awful. So yeah, just maybe I just don't want to murder. Oh, good. Item. Yay. This way. Nope, nope, that's... Oh. Leave the birds alone. I don't know! Kind of have to fight whatever they put in front of me. I mean, so far it's just people. At least today. Schwack. Owie. There we go. Experience for all. I wonder how much the next level. Okay, so, well, not too long. Where does this way go? Hey! This looks like progress. Did I do it? Oh. There's more. Oh my goodness! Did we seriously just get a party of 16 showing up? Oh my goodness, hello! We come really well. I don't know what loot there is here. You can see weird bird thing. Hello, weird bird thing. Is it a skeleton bird? The graphics are very bad in this game, so I can't tell what I'm fighting. And that blur effect does not help. And you missing does not help. Oh my goodness, so many people are here. I apologize, my mic is a little bit crappy today, apparently. And these guys are missing a lot, apparently, which makes me look like I'm incompetent. You guys, stop missing. There's people watching you now. There you go. Good job, everybody. Good job, Plot Bob and Plotbot. Hey, experience. Hello! Welcome to my stream. I don't know how much or what Stark or what have you is told about about us. I'm Elizabeth. I'm a member of the Dungeon Lounge. I'm playing a game right now called Shadow Madness. And I'm in the forest, and I'm trying to get to the other side of the forest so I can find a wizard who's going to give me a magical book, and the magical book is supposed to allow us to save the world, apparently. We'll find out. If I can get through the forest. I'm back where I started. Oh, good. It's one of those dungeons. Just, jeez, okay. Found a Dorito. You don't know a Dorito? Okay, which way did I go last time? This way? This way seemed positive. Okay. I'm gonna get through this dungeon. Can't look bad in front of all these people. Oh, dang it, I didn't avoid the battle in time. Alright, you can do it, Plot Bob. Or you can get hit in the face, you know. You do you. Oh, that blurry effect is not great. I would prefer... Please stop doing that, game. I would prefer you not. Is it frozen for anyone else? I hope not. Try refreshing? Yeah, if we're getting some stuttering, let me know. Okay, so... Oh, good. Ah, not me. Ooh, emotes. Okay, so I went this... Nope, duck. There we go. Skip the battle. Good job. The best feature of the game, the ability to skip battles. Okay. Okay, so I went this way, I think? Okay. So going right is what kicked me out, so let's go left this time. Progress! Glorious progress. Oh no, up. Oh no. Hey! Progress? Alright, Stumphead. I think we're officially lost. Making inaccurate statements is a poor way to cope with frustration. Oh. So what's inaccurate? I don't have a stump for a head. He has a hat. Prove it! It is you who has been guiding us. You have chosen incorrectly. Oh no, you don't. You're supposed to be the big brain here. I am without a doubt the only sign of intelligent life in this lonely forest. Oh no, Plotbot. How old is it? This game is from 1999-2000 that it came out. This is a PlayStation 1 game, and I am currently playing it on a PlayStation 1, so it's not going to get any of that nice HD smoothing effects. This is in its original glory. Ah, hey, we're saved! Greetings, brave travelers. Oh, I hope this isn't a bad stereotype. Hi yourself. Boy, are we glad to see you. Fortune smiles upon me today. And on us. We're lost, and we're hoping you can lead us out of this forest. In life, we are all lost. Only the few find clarity. Am I right, my brothers? Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be a bad stereotype. No, don't do it. Hey now, where did everybody come from? Oh. Rejoice! Soon you will find purpose, radiant love, relief. We already have a purpose. We must be on our way. Yeah, we've got all the love we need, thanks. Get ready to run, Plotbot. Seize them! Uh-oh, we've been seized. Get your mitts off of me! Let me go! I'm warning you. F! Look out! Look out, you're already getting attacked. Do something about it. Bind them. Let me go, you son of a... Ouch! Pile up on the wooden one. Clang. That's not the sound wood makes. That's the sound metal makes. Well done, my brothers. Take them away. Where are we going? I don't want to go there. Bask in the glory of the Godhead. Godhead. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. That's a song reference. Oh dear. Through these offerings we serve him. Closer to the one head. One head. What was that noise? The wooden one stirs, or buzzes, or something. Get up, Plotbot, you've got to... Oh! did something. Cease and desist. There's a floating head. Like, I think that's a floating head. Again, the graphics are not great here. In the name of the one head, curse this foul wooden demon. Aye, we are undone. You there, where am I? What are you doing to me? His name, it says Godhead. The Godhead speaks! Oh good, they're bowing. Sky and stars, stop this madness. Creature, can you understand me? Floating head, can we talk? Real talk. What in the... A wooden golem as well? This is the strangest dream. You're not dreaming. Wake up, Plot Bob. We must escape. What the hell is that? A detached head? They must have really socked it to me. Think someone did a number on you? There is no time to measure our respective testosterone levels and war wounds. We must flee. But I want to measure it. What is this? The one head. It communes with our sacrifices. We are deceived. A foul trick is played upon us. Kill them! Kill the false god! Kill them all! I don't want to get killed today. I say, lads, dream or no, those sound like fighting words. Godhead has joined the party! Hooray! Head's got a point. Let's let these nuts have it. I don't want to kill cultists today. As you wish. Oh my goodness. This game. I'm very sorry. This game has... Lots of parts of this game have not aged well, and we're in the thick of not aging well right now. Oh, okay, fine. Smack! Come on, get to stabbing. You have magic? Oh, you have magic! Do something! Do this thing! Do the king thing! Oh no, I found a summon. Oh, well. La-dee-da. I still miss Bird. I'm back, Bird. I promise I won't make fun of you. Oh, that's not true. I'll make fun of you. That droning chant thing is not fun. Here, do that. Oh, that's just... Well. Good job, floating magic head. I still don't understand what just happened. Welcome to the club. Of all the nerve, worshipping me as a god. Who or what are you, anyway? The name is... Oh no, I get to name him. Okay, so... I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I want to kind of keep up this name of Plot something. And, I mean, this is a floating head. So... Is this like I kind of want to go with the name Plot Head. That's what I see. Or Plot God. Okay, Plot God. That's also an interesting choice. Yes. So I guess right now we've got Plot God or Plot Head. Well, either way, I'll get the plot part typed in. Plot. All right. I'll rough in God. Plot God. See how that kind of rolls off the tongue. Plot God. All right. Plot God has been accepted. All right. Cool. And I'm at your service. That's quite a name. Yeah, Plot God. Indeed, a name fitting of the first mage warrior of House Von Moon. Ooh, Von Moon. As opposed to Moon Moon. Mage. Warrior. Aye, and to whom am I speaking? I'm Plot Bob, and here's Plot Bot. See, now everybody in the party is called Plot something because Jade got shoved in a hole, so she's gone now. Now it's all Plot. All Plot. I greet and give thanks for your assistance. Our pleasure. We almost gave up our ghosts for you back there. Quite right. By the by, what was the matter with that lot? They seem to be suffering from a queer madness. Is a plague upon the land? Something like that. We should get moving. They won't remain stunned for long. I think you killed them. They're not here anymore. The bodies are gone. That means they're dead in RPG terms. Jolly good idea, old man. Time for chit-chat later. He calls the robot old man. Oh, he gained a level. Oh, he gained the queen. Because I already used the king. Now I have Queen Brokul. Okay. Neat. He's fine. Traveler. Do you wear armor? I can give you a hat. Great. Here, have a hat. I can't give you gauntlets, though, or armor or anything. I guess it's because you don't have a body. I guess that's a case of gameplay and story integration. The floating head may not equip armor or gauntlets. Alright. Is this stairs? I'd like to leave now. Yay! It is stairs. All this weird chantingness. Not aged well. Is that... Check your fortune! 18. Take great pains to eliminate the fetid vapors and impure sulfurs, after which the seed must be implanted. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. I'd like to leave now. This place sucks. The prisoners have escaped! Stop them! There they are! Yeah, here I am. I'm just gonna wait for them. So you thought you could just walk away and escape? No, we're gonna fight our way. Well, actually, we could have ran, but I wasn't allowed to control the party. I just got to stand there like a doofus. Alright. Oh. The chanting continues in the battle. Great. Schmack. Attack them! Oh, you just think at them really hard, I guess. You do you. Think at them! Think at them really hard! Oh no, there's a fireball this time. Good job. Just think at someone until a fireball comes out. Cool. I wish I could think at something really hard and then a fireball came out. Oh, I have room for the jug, but not the wine. Fine. Fine then. I don't need the wine. I don't need to be sober. And I clearly don't need any of that stuff. Fine. Fine. Oh, good. What's in here? More stuff? Stuff. Tonic. Yay, items. Hi. Are you gonna fight me? I don't want to fight you. It is the one head! Ah! Stop it this instant! As you wish, O Holy One. What is the purpose of this place? Here we store the possessions of what we had offered to you, O Great Head. Oh, Great Head. Please don't say Great Head. Just please. Please. How ghastly. Ghastly or not, I think it's time they made an offering. To us! Quite right. See here, attendant. Yes, O Mighty One? We'll be taking some of these things. They're all yours. Mighty generous of you. Let's stock up. A sound plan. Fortune favors me. Dear me. Well, I already took stuff on the floor. And I don't want food. I mean, food's stupid. Oh, good. Meat on the floor. You just put meat right on the floor. That's not where you put meat, but sure. Okay. Alright, what's going on down here? Who goes there? Me. I go there. Oh, now I have to fight you. Boo. Be like that other guy. He was friendly. Just stop calling Plot God Great Head. I would appreciate it. Whack. Come on. Come on, Fireball. Get to stabbing. Oh no, these NPCs. I know! This is so insensitive. Oh god, I feel so bad. This is doing a big old colonialism right here. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to leave as quickly as I can. While also taking all the stuff, because, you know, game, I gotta take all the stuff. It's fine, I don't need this dagger. Good day, madame. Is the man of the hut available? The man of the hut. The one head! We'll take that as a no. This is embarrassing. All this god rubbish. At least she is not attacking us. Please don't kill me. I've led a proper life. I've helped to sacrifice many in your name. Dear me, it's worse than I thought. Let's hustle before she flips her wig. Oh dear. This is all awful and I hate it. I'm so sorry, I'm leaving as soon as I can. Okay, I don't need those things. Can I go now? What? Okay, there's too many of you and I hate it. Oh god. Here, do a magic. Make them go away. Oh. She looks like Captain Marvel. Like, very badly rendered CG Captain Marvel. Or maybe more like a Valkyrie. Look at that lightning hair. Yeah, blast them all. Let me out of this battle. I don't want to be here. Oh, they're all still alive. Which sounds awful when I say it like that, and I'm so sorry. Whoops. Oop. I did a spell again. Here, I don't want to watch that again. Can I skip? Thank you. There we go. Progress. Oop. Damn you, memory of cursor! There goes all my MP. That guy's still alive. He's just trucking along. Ted Woosley, what? I know! Oh god! Yeah, actually, sorry. For those who are not aware, one of the main producers, writers of this game is Ted Woosley, who back in the 90s was most well known for a lot of the translation and localization work for Square RPGs like Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy 3/6, Chrono Trigger, that stuff. Hey, gained a level. Everyone gained levels. What level are you at? Level 4 Duelist, level 4 Protector, and you are a level 1 Traveler. You're just right at the bottom there. You're fine. Can I leave now? Okay, good. What's this? Right. Tower. I like tower. Let me out. So we're never speaking of this again. We're just... Nope. Oh, hey. It's over here. Oop. Dang it. Oh, Pokemon. Nice. Okay, now we're just back now to regular zombies, which is slightly less offensive. But they're screaming. That's great. I appreciate that. Please stop screaming. Why weren't they screaming before, but now they're screaming? Did the game just decide to start playing sound? Eat him. Oh, come on. Oh, good. Hooray. There we go. Everyone got experience. Gate is locked. Cool. Okay. Into the tower, I guess. Actually, no, wait. First, save. I haven't saved in a while. Oh, very nice. What are you drawing? What are you drawing? I like to know what people are drawing. And I also like to see drawings. I like drawings. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, if your computer crashed once this evening, yeah. I mean, be careful, but I've heard those editing programs can take up a lot of system resources. I'm in a tower now. Oh, that's a fun shape. Okay, in we go. Whoa, this place is gorgeous. Looks like it's Like, they're also like, they go for like a gilded appearance. I can hear things, creatures, animals stirring within. The tower, it belongs to a mage, does it not? Yeah. The architecture seems familiar. Reminds me of King Fanima's spire. So, old King Fanima built him good, huh? Indeed, what a lovely wife he had. Ah, the queen. Hey, don't be naughty. Gentlemen, we have a job to do. Yeah, Plotbot. Fancy house to run through. This house may contain valuable data. Hold your hat on. So, Plot God, tell me more about this queen. Oh, she was a fine one. But let's talk of this later. I think our friend Plotbot is correct. On we go, then. At last, I tire of waiting. You can't be tired, you're a robot. How do inns work on you anyways? I have questions. Hey, Plot God, a word of advice. Don't let Plotbot think he knows what he's doing. It'll just go to that wooden head of his. I shall keep that in mind. What is it now? More whispered secrets regarding the queen? What's it to you, hey brain? What would you know about women anyway? 1,000 apologies, Plotbot. We were discussing tactics. Nothing more. Tactics. I see. Sound judgment. Thoughtless of us to exclude you. Let's see what's in there. Together. The floating head is running the show now. Sounds like a plan. Meanwhile, back at the Magic Academy, Helios continues to educate his new students. Are we going to see how Jade's doing? Did she get out of the hole? Is she free? Yay, she's free of the hole! And that's why we had to encourage you into the well. You call it, encourage means shove. You shove. Don't shove. Shoving not polite. We had no choice. I would have gone voluntarily if you had just told me what was at stake. I know that now, but, well, even we mages sometimes act hastily. We apologize. No need, but I want to learn more. You owe me that. Agreed. Where to start? Let's see. My dear, the entity in question is most perplexing, and not at all easily described or understood. It all started with Krob the Foolish, who was once Krob the Grand, a mage in the service of Queen Tulia the First. Are we talking about the same queen as the one that mage warrior dude was talking about? Plot God? That queen? Queenie? I believe that was, year 2BF, or before the fall, of course. Krob promised the queen an endless supply of magical power, and labored to tap into the forbidden black art of chaos transmutations. As one does. He told her he was creating a new source of positive energy. Sounds like a great guy. Quite. At any rate, late in the year 1BF, Krob's monkeying had an unexpected side effect. He managed to pry open a window in time and space. And voila! In rushed the bad guys? Right. It wasn't just bad guys, it was the Darg. The Darg could be best characterized as an idea, which is passed from person to person, very much like an illness. Well, only this particular idea has succeeded in spreading itself endlessly across the cosmos. So it's like Inception? It's unimaginable. Oh, it gets worse. This particular idea, when shared across thousands or millions of individuals, actually manifests itself into a physical form to cement its domination. Are you still with me? Barely. I don't like what I'm hearing. Is Darg the Slender Man? Maybe he's the Slender Man. I don't know. I would expect not. Now, the physical manifestation of the Darg spreads terror, and in so doing, entrenches itself deeper in the hearts and minds of its victims. Great Kirk spirit! The Darg changed the flow of history on Arcos. No one really knows what happened during the years of chaos. That is the darkest period in history, and one that offers no point of entry to modern scholars. All we know is that by around 29 AF, after the fall, there weren't many people left alive. Most of Arcos lay in ruins. Only western Calestra was relatively intact.
much of Slitheria was reduced to a vast desert. Many now legendary cities, such as Metaboline, simply disappeared without a trace. I just want to go to sleep. I feel numb. I know, child, but this is what you cannot do. You must become stronger. You have much riding on you now, as do your friends. That's right, place all faith on Bird. Bird will save us. It seems pointless. No, dear, it is all going exceedingly well. But Fessin is waiting for you now in the library. Go, study what he gives you. Learn, learn, learn. I don't want to learn. Learning is hard. There is so much for all to learn, and some vital knowledge is close at hand. Blah, blah, blah. Okie dokie. Hooray! Wait, where am I going? Ooh. A dead body. Oh. I need those things. Dang it. Why does everything I want cost inventory space? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna... Congratulations, you're going on the ground. Oh god, this is gonna be like all my money. God, dang it. I said drop it. On the ground. Thank you. Here, you're the mage, so you can have a mage hat. Ta-da! And you get a sword. The sword is worse than my current sword. Then why did you give me a new sword? No fair. Did I make it through the transition? Nope, I'm having a battle. Okay. Oh good, I don't know what any of those things are. Potter cat. Rutabaga. Porter cat. That does not look like a cat. And again, most of the things don't look like what they're supposed to. This game's graphics have aged very poorly. Oh, I see, he missed. That's why no fireball came out. Whack. Hooray! Fireball worked. Here. There, let the floating head have the experience. Congratulations, you got kill XP. Okay, there we go. Oh. Fun. Ah. Oh, good. Haha. Robot's immune to poison gas. Take it. Oh, mummified warrior. Great. Mummified warriors are awesome. Ow. Looks like he's poisoned now. Ow. I do kind of like that, like the battle theme kind of remixes itself as like in different locations. It's kind of nice. Ooh, more spells. Confusion, Siphon, and Strength. What do those do? I guess do I have items to remove? Hey! Now he's fine. Welcome back to fine. What is your... Okay, so you're like more of like a Buffy mage than like, or Buffy mage, not as a vampire slayer, but as in like heal buffs and debuffs. Oops. Okay. Where are we fighting now? More things that say they're cats, but they don't look like cats. Flendermass. What kind of thing is a Flendermass? Well, that got hit with a flying fireball from the floating head. What's that thing? It was like an old TV show where it's like, incoming message from the big giant head. I might be dating myself, though, by referencing that show. Probably. Ow. Come on. There we go. Haha, Plop Bob got no experience. Oh yeah, I don't have room for it. I don't care. Grand dining room. Neat. I don't want silverware. Dang it. Stop calling me a boomer. I'm not a boomer. Just because I watched 90s television. Bal's a boomer. He's a lich. Flesh Crush. Fun. Flendermass. Get him. I said get him. I'm trying to help you here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Start hitting the dang thing. There you go. See, the floating head could hit it. Why can't you? And there we go. Yeah, there we go. Third rock from the sun. What's in here? The den. Ooh. It's a brochure. Sure, I'll read the brochure. The Joys of Old Gudbrath by the Gudbrathian Travel Society, 45. Suddenly, there's Old Gudbrath. Nestled along the shores of the southern Slitherian Sea lies a quaint village of Old Gudbrath. A popular travel destination for decades, Old Gudbrath offers a fine inn, delicious seafood, and a casual, peaceful environment. Day trips include a journey north through the amazing Gudbrath Woods to see the splendid Tower of Gathamel, often referred to as Gathamel's Tower today. Come often to join the delights of Silveria, and remember, if it's Old Gudbrath, you might come for the day, but stay for a lifetime. Yeah, everyone there's afraid of their shadows now. Okay, what book is this? The Schmick arrives and kills many. Oh. Translated from an ancient Arcosian by Lang Scott, Arcos Royal Society. Long ago, there were people here living a nomadic existence. These people, the Quek, knew of others in the area, especially those dwelling along the shore with whom they traded. Now it happened in one of these shoreline villages, Akwumena, that something awful came out of the sea. I don't know what these words are. It must have come from under the seafloor and made its way there. It was a big thing that just came out and lay there. It could draw people into it with its breath. Ugh. In fact, for many months, that's all it did. Just lay there, inhaling things. Ugh. Sure, I'll keep reading the awful book. Its breath was so strong, it could draw people in from distant villages. A man might try to evade the thing, but it would still pull him no matter how hard he struggled. It'd always swallow those people. Then it would flop around and find more people in another direction. One day, a young warrior ran to the thing's tail and painted a face on it. A big face, but simple. Okay. The thing made an odd noise and flopped about so that it could inhale its own tail. It inhaled for days. It took in all the sand on the beach. It took in the fishing canoes and the nets. And finally, it took in its own tail until it ripped itself apart. Oh. Yeah. Pieces of the thing floated down the sea and began to grow. Oh, God. And this is the birth of seaweed, which the tribes along the seashore have come to harvest and eat. Why would you make that the origin of seaweed? And now we can only wonder where the mate of that thing is. Why? I have so many questions. Why would you be like this whole complicated backstory for seaweed? I'm leaving this room. I don't care if there's more books to read. Oh, good. A tunnel. What's in the tunnel? The cellar. Oh, good. I found the cellar. Lead. Okay. Extract aquafortis, made from the fine ingredients. 4 stones of salt nitra, 3 stones of green vitriol, 1 stone of alum, 1 stone of sal ammoniac, which has previously been slightly pounded. Oh no, pounded. Fortified young berry wine. Yeah, this is all just booze, for medicinal purposes only. That's not why you drink wine. Oh, battle. When did that happen? Why is there bat monsters in the wine cellar? That's where you go to evade the monsters, right? You go hide in the wine cellar and you get drunk. Can't hit anything. Hit that thing. Oh my god, you suck. All of you suck. Hit that thing. Thank you. Good. Stupid louder mouse. Yeah, see? Brick your enemies into walls, right? See? You don't have actual, like, just roaming monsters. That's uncouth. Okay. I want out of the wine cellar. Let me out of the wine cellar. So it looks like I have to pick up the silverware if I want to make progress because it's blocking my... Here, what does this do? Cures blindness. I don't need to restore anyone to life. Here, have 50 HP. Oh wait, I don't want to use all of them. Here, Jug. Goodbye, Jug. Onto the floor you go. Hooray. There we go. Now I can make progress again. Great. Awesome. More silverware. Okay, that might be important, so we'll come back to that. What's in here? The master's bedroom. Oh no, the master's bedroom. King's honor! I've not seen such wounds in a long time. What happened to him? It's an old form of execution through mystic means. The victim is turned inside out. Oh! So it seems. Thank you for making your resolve check, Plotbot. It was reserved for the worst of criminals. Eventually, it was outlawed. Gruesome! What a way to check out! No one deserves that. This is the work of a stalker. Stalker? Our nickname for a foul breed of creature, created by the Darg as enforcers of its will. If I'm not mistaken, that corpse over there was a stalker. The return of Darglings such as this cannot bode well. We must be cautious. I'll drink to that. Rest well, honored mage. Your death shall not be in vain. Oh good. Oh good. A new person. New friend. Well, well, well. Whatever do we have here? An ill-mannered whelp. A skull too stupid to die. I say, this fellow's got nerve. And a barnyard curiosity. Who are you? State your business. Who am I? Don't you know? No. Should we, you spike-headed freak? Now. Soon you'll be screaming my name, begging for release. Wait a minute. I know you. I can't remember your name. I remember you, but not your name. That part's not memorable. Ugh, this is delicious. My oldest foe, an amnesiac. Hey, enough with the chest thumping, chump. Come on, guys, let's kick this goons. Stay your distance, cur. I have a message for your masters, the Magi. Speak your piece, enemy. Tell those impotent swine that I will come for them soon. I'm sure that's going to make them tremble. I will bring death, as I have here, as I have to so many places. What other places? Well, there was this stinking pit of a port town. Uh-oh. Oh, you did not, Mr. Dark Stranger. You provoking now. What was it? Oh yes, Port Lochane. Ring a bell? You did that, you bastard! Get him! Kill him! Oh, goodness me. A squealing, pimpled teen with a sword. I suppose I should flee. Ah! More screaming! Why do you do this to my throat, game? Till we meet again. Oh, and do close the door on the way out. It's a bit drafty in here. Oof. Damn it! What's wrong with you guys? We let him get away! He kind of teleported. I mean, in fairness, yeah, you guys were kind of doing dick all. Like, you just kind of stood and had, like, pally-galley times with him, but... Plotbot, if he is the one who raised our homes. If it was the guy, he just said so! What could we have done going up against a being who could destroy a town? Against a being who can destroy a mage. Ah! That being has ruined my life! Be at ease, Bladeson. Our time of retribution will come. What's a blade? That's a new word, Bladeson. You better be right. At last the enemy has a face. And a name. Mannheim. His name is Mannheim. That should just fit on a tombstone. Well said. Let's find this book and get out of here. But first, raid. Yay! I found the Natricor Codex! Hooray! Wait. Ah. What's this? Ugh. Ye gods, what a fetid stench. Olfactory sensor off. Yeah, he turned off his nose. Good job, Plotbot. Beg your pardon? In layman's terms, I turned off my nose. Ah, most handy. I see no need to inhale such foul odors. Sorry. Wish I could turn my nose off. Gothamel went down fighting. These wounds are mystic in nature. Ugh. How do you know that, Plotbot? I cannot say. I just knew. Well, he's right. No weapon makes holes like that. No normal flame burns so hot. So hot. Well, called it. Called what? Oh, he called you a pimply teen, I know. This thing's gonna make me hurl. Let's get back to the academy. Hello, bye friend. Bye dead bodies. We don't have time to bury you. What's in here? Down the hole. Alchemical chamber. Away! What's this? Mage gauntlets, I want those. I gotta throw things away now. Throw more things on the ground. Goodbye, helmet. You can also go on the ground. Gauntlets. Do you want to equip them? Can anyone here equip the mage gauntlet? I picked up something no one in this group can equip because the floating head sure as hell can't equip gauntlets because he's just a floating head. And the other mage is still back in the other stupid place. Great. Awesome. I love it. Vault. Ooh, a vault. Shinies. Oh, dang it. Defender Scythe, Gothamel Sword. I want all of those things. Dang it. Why must I have so much crap? You know what? I don't care about blindness. It can just be on the ground. 50 HP. Here, have 50 HP. You know what? Goodbye, Stank Moss. You are holding me back from getting treasures. Perfect. Okay. No, that's the old... Here. Oh, okay. Oh, it makes his prowess go up, which is good because he sucks at hitting things. Here, have more prowess. I need you to wear that and stop missing. Okay, mage gauntlets, and then mage armor, which he also cannot equip because apparently he's not. Okay, and ooh, nice. Eco. Okay, bye. Thank you for having equipment that my party could use in your vault. That's not creepy at all. Yay. I just did throw a whole bunch of crap away. Continue on. Whee. So now we do more backtracking, because now we have to go back to the Mage Academy. Hopefully that forest just kind of like ejects me out the front. First we save. Actually, while I'm saving, I hope you'll beg my forgiveness, everyone in chat. Well, first of all, thank you for being here. I'm going to take a quick moment to refresh my drink, and then I'm going to come back. All right, cool. In the meantime, you can enjoy the wonders of the save screen. Ta-da! Alrighty, and I'm back. Drink refreshed. Ah! My chair is misbehaving. There we go. Behave, chair. Okay. Goodbye, save screen. Thank you for doing it. Yay! For a second I was getting worried. I'm like, I'd like to go back to the game, please. Alright. Let me just check something. Okay, we're still good. Okay. Let's not go back to that village of walking problematic imagery. Oh, I have to go through the forest, don't I? Good. I don't want it anyways. Okay, throw me out. I want to leave. Aw, come on, I want to leave. I don't have to walk out the long way. The long way is boring. Out. Stupid forest. Thank you. Hooray, I'm free. There's an inn here. We're not going to talk to the people who are very, 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 very upset about their shadows. Dang it. I ducked. Now I have... Oh crap, there's a whole bunch of... Here, do a spell. Don't actually want to watch the spell, just make them go away, please. Thank you. Efficiency. Okay, here we go. Why is the inn on the other side of town? Sucks. Thank you. And well, 300 gold. Fine. I have more money than I know what to do with anyways. Hooray. Nah, I just saved. Ah, no! No. I just wanted to leave that menu. I'm sorry, game. I'll stop saying insulting things. Just don't throw me out. Aha. Flee for your lives. We have to go back to the tunnel. Maybe get Jade back in the party. It'd be ever so nice. Eh? Okay. Hooray, we're back. So, we're back, are we? Would you stop doing that? And yeah, we're back. You brought a head with you. It'll have to sleep outside. What is this Harlequin? He can't be one of the Magi. I serve the Magi. You may call me Fessin, for that is my name. This is Plot God von Moon, Mage Warrior Extraordinaire. Mage Warrior, eh? If you're so extraordinaire, then what happened to most of you? A pleasure to meet you too, sir. Someday I'll enjoy sitting down and tell you all about it, but for now I should just like to chat with the Magi. Yeah, we need to tell them that their guy in Silveria is deader than a box of rocks. That's not very nice or very, well handled if it's supposed to be their friend. But fortunately, we got the book. Bad news with good news. I think perhaps you should tell them yourself. Oh, and by the way, that is hardly a book. It has pages of printed text sandwiched between two covers. It is a book. For some odd reason, Robot, I think you just sparked my appetite. At any rate, why should I engage in a duel of wits with an unarmed opponent? Oh, someone thinks he's sassy and smart, but Plotbot is smarter, I think. He can turn off his nose. All will be revealed to you in good time. I'll roust the Magi. Meet them in the meeting chamber upstairs when you are able. You might wish to freshen up in your guest quarters first. And you, Plotbob. You might wish to change your socks. Kurg's yellow toenails, I hate that guy. Let's hope the Magi are more reasonable. We must endure his sarcasm. His masters might be the only ones who understand what is happening. I know. Come on, guys, let's go on upstairs. You know the way. Lead on. Can I make the floating head the point man? Oh, no, we have been teleported. We will go to the meeting room. We are relieved to see you. Welcome back. Thanks. We returned with an ally, as well as the book. Please, take the Natragor Codex. Take it, do something with it, make things happen. And now, Helios and Cecilia meet Plot God von Moon, former Mage Warrior. Von Moon? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a while. Mr. Slowly Dying Man, who's going to have to every so often delicately cough. It can't be. You're not Hellraiser Helios, the original bad boy of the Academy. Well, I haven't raged much hell in many moons, but yes, that was once my nickname. This is delightful. I'm so glad your powers have preserved you. Either well keeps us fit, but not forever. Cough of reminder that he's not well. Greetings, Plot God von Moon. We could use the skills of a mage warrior. Yes, and to that end, I must ask you, Plot God, what are your allegiances, your priorities? I think that is obvious. My king is dead. The court has crumbled to dust. The Darg are back. They must be vanquished. That is my duty. I am relieved. We will get a chance to chat later, but for now I fear we must cut to the chase. One of our own, a mage named Hokum, has been corrupted by the Darg. He found a codex which summoned the ancient knowledge and invaded the Scourge. A mage brought it back. This is troubling. Much time has passed since the first visitation. Our attempts with the Gadgeteers to get technology to displace the memory of the ancient scourge had nearly succeeded. We had begun to obliterate all traces of that cursed beast, to knock it out of the public domain, as it were. Oh, that's kind of interesting, that. So they did almost like what, like, cause like, isn't that like a thing like in Warhammer, where they were like, if we push out all thought of like the Chaos Gods, and the Chaos Gods don't have power, so like, in this case they were like, make technology awesome, make it so awesome that people are like, magic sucks, who needs magic, I have a robot. Which, I mean, you know, fair. But Hokum's mischief dredged up worry, concern. He renewed and revitalized the myths and legends, and now they are coming true again. By the way, where's Jade and the other Magi? Alva and Brendan are deep in arcane research, while Jade, she's on her way now. She was studying. Studying what? How to focus her energy and her mind. How to turn something into nothing and back again. Hey, it's Jade! Bird is back! Yay, Bird! Jade, are you okay? Of course I'm okay. What did you expect? You did get shoved in a hole. You hear that these guys shoved me into a pit or something? Of course not. I mean, we were just worried about you. Well, stop worrying and introduce your friend. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Plot God Von Moon, at your service, Jade. Plot God Von Moon. It's fun to say. Nice to meet you. We kind of bumped into Plot God up in Slitheria. He had a sort of fan club up there, but we managed to persuade him to join us. Quite. Now that we're all here, I think we have a plan of action. I think the less we talk about the cultists, the better. I would prefer to forget that ever happened. I would appreciate, please and thank you, game. Yeah. I believe we could put a stop to this dog madness. I'm not doing his coughing sounds anymore. At least, we think so. What about these Gadgeteer fellows? Can't they just wallop the tar out of the dog? Unfortunately, it isn't that easy. They're infected with the malaise just as we are. I'll tell you about it later. Who knows? They might have even brought it here by mistake. But now to the matter at hand. There are two critical tasks we need to accomplish immediately. First, in order to cast the spell of banishment, we need the Orb of the Heavens. Why are we casting the spell of banishment? Like, I mean, I know the guy's bad, but can we get whatever. You don't mean the... Indeed, the mythical object said to lie in the depths of the ancient ziggurat. It does indeed exist. Oh good, a ziggurat. The ziggurat? I know that place. When do we depart? You will get your chance. Just hear me out, please. Because the ziggurat lies across the sea, and all ships have apparently been destroyed, we will need to elicit the aid of the wind travelers. The people of Bene Brokul can arrange a meeting. It should be a snap. But that's where all the snow was, and the game said I wasn't allowed to go in there because of snow. Snow warning. As long as it isn't our necks that do the snapping. You must summon more ziggurats. Oh no. There is a second task. Yes, the second has to do with Waldern. The middle world. The bubble world. The world in the bubble. Yes, unfortunately, the only way we know of that leads to Waldern is through the Great Vortex at the bottom of Loch Domhain. Our allies, the Gadgeteers, have an agreement with the City Council in Karloon. The City of Ire is now at the service of the Council members. Oh good. Ire can be summoned with the mechanism located in the bell tower next to the Council building. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it turns out the Gadgeteers, the reason why they get to be all like fancy is that their city's flying. It just flies. And when they went to go look for it, they were like, oh, the city's not here anymore. It flew away. And apparently now you just need to go get a big bell. And you can be like, hello, come here. Come flying city. Please uproot your entire civilization and come at our beck and call, please and thank you. The Gadgeteers have suggested that they know a method of allowing travel through the Great Vortex. Is it a boat? Did they make a boat? We must trust them on this point. Since we can't break through whatever it is screening our thoughts in Waldern, we need you to look around and report on what you see there. If I may speak, Helios. Of course. I would like to be part of the team going to Ziggurat. I know those lands. At least I used to, and I could probably provide some guidance. But you said your memory is bad. You forgot that guy's name. Plot Bob could come with me to help with things that I cannot do, such as manipulating levers, scratching my nose, and such. Don't make him your scratchy nose errand boy. Scratch your own nose. Use your magic. Figure it out. Be a strong, independent plot god. Actually, plot god, I think I'd be more effective opening up the way to Waldern. Plotbot, Jade, and I have recently come from Karloon. We know the members of the council, and they owe us a favor. Plotbot could come too. Then who will assist me? Who will assist the great floating head? Someone has to go with Floaty McFloat Float. One moment, please. I do not care for Karloon. There were too many people. There was too much noise. Cities suck. That isn't. I would rather go with Plot God to seek out the legendary fortress under the desert. Now we're talking. Then it's settled. Plot God and Plotbot will make for Ben Brokul and seek out the Wind Travelers. And Jade and Plotbob will arrange for Ire to visit Karloon and for the Gadgeteers to supply a means of transportation to Waldern. May we all find the strength we need to achieve our goals. We will focus our minds and our hearts, for that is our way. Bye, everybody. Do we share inventories, or did one party just get screwed over and gets nothing? Meanwhile, in a dark, foreboding place, deep within our coves. Hey, look, it's Grumpy Head. Stand, loyal one. Let me hear your report. As you have predicted, the Magi have started to move. They have acquired agents. Agents. That almost makes the Magi sound resourceful. One would think they'd learned so after so many failures. Yes, well, we can't take them lightly. The Mage Warrior is back in action. This in spite of having misplaced his body. Von Moon? So the cultists have lost their little god. What a shame. I thought we said not to talk about the cult anymore. They also have a new Magi. She's called Jade. She's young, but she might become a problem. Oh, he's like limpy-walky. Most curious. It's been a while since the old one signed up a new student. A mage with training wheels? Why worry? Ah, what a delightful image, but unfortunately inaccurate. This new mage could destabilize things, rake up some muck. Master, you're overthinking things, no? You know, I don't lobotomize you for many reasons. Second-guessing me isn't one of them. Unless you fancy your life as a mental midget, oh, don't use that word, you'd be wise never to question my judgment again. Yes, my lord. I tire of your company. Alert of our toadies in the field. See to it that welcoming parties are in place to greet these agents. It shall be done, O wise one. Report when you have more information. I live to serve. I live to serve. I saluted, but no one could see that. Dismissed. Look at that little proud walk out of the room, little swingy arms. So, Helios, what game are you playing? Do your best, old man. You might have once been my teacher, but I've outgrown you. I am now the master! I have the high ground! I'm making up lines for him, and I should. In ways you wouldn't understand. You need to decide which quest you will play first. Use the party splitting screen to adjust your party's inventory to see if oh dear, oh no. To be successful, you must make sure you have enough items, weapons, and armor to get you through rough times ahead. Look for party switch points at inns. You can use them to go from one party to the other as you play. I actually have to split my inventory? You guys are... Oh, no. What do I want to play? What do I want to do? Chat, who do we want to follow first? Who do we want to go after first? Do we want to go to Karloon and see the Gadgeteers that everyone keeps talking about and their flying city that you summon with a bell? Or do we want to go to the snowy mountain of Bene Brokul to find the Wind Travelers so we can go fly? Plot. So we got one vote for Plot God and Plot Bot, which I think people just like to... Plot God and Plot Bob, that's not an option. They're in two separate parties. Because Plot Bob is with Jade. Okay, you meant Bot? Okay, okay. So we have one vote for Plot God and Plot Bot going on the mountain. Any other votes? So far, this one's winning. We're gonna see more adventures of Robot and Floating Head. Uh-oh. Counter vote. Uh-oh. Now it's tied. We're gonna get any more votes? Or do I just go like this until just fiddle with the things until I pick something? That is also an option. How do I divide my armor and items? Are you gonna let me do that, game? Or are we just gonna have to figure it out? Ah, there we go. Oh. Nope, we're now at Plot Bob and Jade. Okay. Oh, good! He has all the money. Okay, here, let's start splitting the money. Oh, this is tedious. Keep going. I keep seeing Hexite, but I don't have any of that. Come on, let's give... Everyone gets halvesies. Oh, I know! Like, this is... Okay. Yeah, I think that's about as good, because the game is only doing it in units of 100, so this is about as even as it's gonna get. Okay, so Chaos Talon. Okay, she should keep arrows. Tonics. Give it to those guys. Okay, so we've got mages in both groups, so let's do this halvesies. Keep all the arrows. Here, we'll split the item. These. I forget what this does. Here, have some arrows. Sure, halvesies on that. Oh, no, these are thrown items for that guy. Here. Have a scythe. Okay. On the positive side, this means I get a whole bunch of inventory space back because they're taking half the shit, and these other parties taking half the shit. I don't know what this is, but here, have half. Okay, she keeps bows. Yeah. You guys can keep the silverware. She should keep the mage things. We're selling a lot of this stuff. You can have that. Have some fishes. Have some never go... What about when you... I know, if they re-merge into one party, I'm screwed. Alright, alright, we're done. Okay, how do I start? Yes. Hooray. Okay. I'm kind of glad we're heading back to Karloon. Yeah, me too. Maybe we can finally get a decent meal. You think Plotbot and Plot God will be okay? They're off to find some ruined temple or something. What kind of trouble could they get into? Lenny. Look, together they're a pretty formidable pair. Plotbot has a good head on his shoulders now, so to speak. That was a joke, right? I guess not. Anyway, forget about them. They'll be fine. Yeah, I know. You ought to be worrying about us. Excuse me? We're going somewhere no one has gone in quite a long time. In spite of all the stuff Fesson has brought us to read, I still feel a little nervous. That's good. So do I. I'd be worried otherwise. So, enough with the history lessons. Let's get the show on the road. We've got 2 important letters to deliver. Right, one to the Council and one to the Gadgeteers. Plot Bob? Yeah? Why did you really want to go to Weldern? Because, well, yes? Just because! Uh-huh. I see. Eloquent as ever. Now come on, let's get going. Will you equip the magey things? I saved them for you. Oh, that makes your prowess go down, and I don't want that to happen because I need you to not miss things. Ooh, that's a big boosty. Hooray! Yeah, I mean, that's a big boost in attack, Like, 15 points isn't anything to sneeze at, but let's try it. If she starts missing too much, I will get rid of it. Okay. Back to Karloon. More backtracking. That's every time I walk past that thing, it's just here's a terrible thing on the ground. Look at it. Here's a thing. Here's just a sad farting man. Oh, whoops! I got distracted. I got distracted by the sad farting man. All right. Oh, good. It's the ducky with a drill bit for a face. Hey, good job. What are those? Rubby. Rubby. Hey, I did it. Now we get more experience because there's less people in the party. Hooray! It's like the party got split up so more party members could become part of the party. Because it looks like the game is like, you get 3. So, you gotta make room. Oh yeah, I gotta... Alright, taking bets. Who wants to bet if the stick that says do not remove, if it is still there, or if I'm gonna have to find some stupid ass way to get back into Karloon because someone let the gate come down and remove the do not remove stick. Hey, the stick is still there! Good job, stick. Yay! Oh no! The stick remains! Stick is true hero of the game! At least until it's not there anymore, in which case I will curse its I will curse its sudden departure. Ah! Everyone's screaming, we're leaving now! So yeah, I inevitably at some point I will have to go around. Or like the other popular thing is like, oh no, the gate's closed. I guess we better get an airship. Or oh, dang it, I got distracted again and I forgot to dodge the battle. Oops, sorry about that, everybody. Here's some old enemy trash. Is that a what is that? Little stoner. Little stoner. Get him. Hey, good job. Hooray. Everyone hit. What are your levels like? So you're okay, level 4 duelist. Oh no, she's behind in levels because she got thrown in the hole. Karloon. Let us in. Hey, look, it's back. They actually made it. Shut up, idiot. Of course they made it. Hey guys, how's the guard business? You know, poor pay, long hours. And the food's awful. How about you? Did you make it to the academy? Yep. Well, good news or bad? Good news, but we can't really tell you yet. I see. Well, you better report it to the council then. Right. I think they're in session now. Shouldn't miss them. Thanks. Whee! Let me in. Hello. Excuse me. How's Carl the kept man doing? Did he get to go join the diva? Is he happy? Hey, he's gone. He is gone. Oh my god. Carl left. Cool. I guess he's with the diva now. I'll have to go check that. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh wait. Stores. I can sell things. Hello. I would like to sell you things. Here. Have this. Yay. And this. And
this. Okay, well, yeah, he's not using that. Yep. And that. I'll keep that for now in case she ends up being... I sold things! Yay! Yay, less things! Wait, actually, I should have checked if you have new things. Sorry about this. I have to check. Oh no, these are all old. This is old shit. Bye. Stop saying your armor and weapons are the best when clearly I have outpaced you by going to other towns further in the plot. Excuse me. Yeah, I have to talk to this guy too. I have to go talk to the news and the press. And get free money. Hello. No, yeah. Hello. Talk to the man. Thank you. Good to see you again. You must have quite the tale to tell. Do we ever? I'm ready to take notes. Well, we started by heading out to the keep. So Plotbot and Plotgod are off to find the orb, and we need to make contact with Ire. Fascinating. What a story. And it's just the start. Here's your money for this installment. Hey, money. Drop by when you return from this, inner world, won't you? You bet. Have to go down these stairs and around. How annoying. Here we go, here we go. Oh, hey, taxman. Give me my money. Give me my money. I did your dumb letter. You owe me money. Well, back for more of the taxpayers' money, I'll bet. Nice to see you too, tax gatherer. That city accountant dicks to you, cretin. Whatever, look, we're back. You owe us some coin. On the contrary, you have yet to present your findings to the council. Huh? Until you report to the council, the city owes you nothing. He's right, Plotbob. Bean counting old weasel. Charming as always. Make yourself scarce before I call for a guard. Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you. Excuse me. You have to go do the bureaucracy before you go get your money. Yay, I want to go to Hightown. I want to go see the Diva and Council. I guess I can see Council too. Hey, there's new people here. They can see the wonders of the Skyway. Woo! Look at it go! Music tries to make it sound impressive, but I'll be honest, I'm not very impressed by this. I've seen better Skyways. Or even monorails. Very true. Alright, excuse me. I have to go harass a lady now. This way, this way. The Diva! Yay! Hey, look, it's Carl! At last, I am truly happy. Carl and I are together. Soon we shall be married. You will attend the wedding, won't you? I guess so. Together with my goddess at last. It's all like a dream. Hey, Carl. Yeah, I am picky about my walkways. Gotta be neat and interesting, not just bumbly-boo. That makes no sense. Hey, I have 10,000 coin. I could go bribe that guy for a pass into the restaurant. It also involves spending, like, all of my money. And I don't want to spend all of my money. I have money. I'm not poor anymore. Yay! Have to go bother council. Council, bother. Yeah, it's a long walk. Make it important, put a bunch of stairs there. Welcome, couriers. Hey, it's Bruce Willis. You're missing a member. Plotbot is okay. He's with another ally, on a mission for the Magi. There's a relief. That harvester robot is one of a kind. Be a tragedy to lose it. Yeah. Anyway, we have a reply from the Magi. Gives him the leader. Regret, tragedy, assist, aid, our power, higher.
Don't hog it, Mayor. What does it say? Hush your mouth, I'm reading. Don't you dare hush me. Ring bells, time is here, all together. I thought I heard Ire mentioned there, Mayor. Good news, people. The Magi have agreed to help us. It's about time. They asked us to pitch in, too. Certainly. The militia stands ready, Your Honor. I suppose the Merchants Guild will do its part. The Temple of Wisdom is at their disposal as well. Good, good. There's one other thing. Yes? They want us to summon Ire. Fabulous! Hardly the word I'd choose. Disastrous is more like it. Can the Gadgeteers be trusted? I noticed you never asked that about when they built your fancy house in Hightown. That was different. I was having work done. There were locals involved, guildsmen. As you say, Councilman. If the Magi were willing to put aside their differences and work with the people of Ire, how can we refuse them? Well put, my friend. I'll begin preparations at once. Time is of the essence. We should ring the bells at once. The bells? Shouldn't we be calling Ire? Afterwards, we should have plenty of time for fun. No, you don't understand. The Gadgeteers installed a set of powerful bells in Hightown. We were instructed to ring them should the need arise. I'd say it's arisen, chap. Bang the gongs and let's get this show on the road. It's not quite that easy. Lead on. I've always wanted to meet a Gadgeteer. One? How about a bucketful? Guard! Guard! Why are we calling the guards? What did I do? Yes, Your Honor. Ring the bells at once. By your command. Goodbye, random man. I'm so excited. I've heard so much about the Gadgeteers. Yeah, anyone who can make a city fly has got to be interesting. What in Cobb's name is taking so long? Guard! Welcome back. The ringer. It's not working. That's impossible. Better have a look at it, Brady. Aye, you might send someone to the tower, too. This smells fishy. Blotbob, Jade. Yes, Captain? Think you could go to the bell tower and have a look around? Of course. Report back here when you're done. Yes, sir. Where's the bell tower? Ready for this? I suppose so. Let's check our gear and head out. I got a funny feeling about this. Me too. Seems awfully odd for the device we need to fail when we need it the most. It's almost like plot convenience. Fish heads, fish heads. Fish heads. Is this where the bell tower is? Are you a bell tower? Because there's a light here now. Bell tower. Yep, bell tower. Lots of gears. Yipes! I think we know why the bells aren't ringing. Ooh, is so dip of brain to disturb Death Gnaller, who does not have. Where'd the A go? Death Gnaller? What? It's an old kid's tale. It's a monster that rings church bells in the dead of night before killing its victims. It looks awfully alive to me for a creature from an old kid's tale. How does that rhyme go? Death Gnaller, Death Gnaller. The time has come. Death Gnaller, Death Gnaller. The last bells rung. Yeah, that's it. What's it mean? It means look out! Ah, monster! Ah, crap. I dropped water on myself. Excuse me. Get him! 40. Here. Get him! That's not a lot of damage either. Kraken! Squid! Glorious squid. I have to admit, I kind of think I like the, I mean, certainly Bird is top tier, but Bird has now been outclassed by other spells. But I mean, like, Giant Attack Lightning Lady was also pretty cool. Yeah. on. Get him. Oh, apparently I should have been just using arrows. Arrows do more than magic. I thought you trained with some, like, powerful people. There you go. Good job, Jade. Kier's mother! That was a close one. How does an imaginary monster come alive? And how did it get in here without being noticed? I don't know, but we better tell the council. Look at all the machinery, the bells. This was deliberate. Sabotage. Oakum. Only someone with a really sick sense of humor could conjure up something like that. I think it's safe to say things have just gotten worse. Hooray! Fix the bell! I have to talk to those stupid guild members who are all hoity-toity, don't I? But first I have to go in this U shape. This way, and this way. Council, your bell's broken. Please fix your bell. You're back! Report! Well, sir, we have good news and bad news. Enough with the games, son. Let's have the good news. We found out why the bell wasn't ringing. Let me guess. Rodents ate the wiring. Not exactly. The bells were sabotaged. By a death gnawer. Sacred tomes alive! You mean like in the children's story? Exactly. 2 heads, big teeth, everything. What happened? It attacked. We only barely managed to kill it. No, we're fine! We were fine. Kier's blood! What's the bad news then? It kind of thrashed the place. The mechanism is in bad shape. Well, don't fret. You've done your part. Now let me do mine. We were hoping you'd say something like that. I'll need some help, though. There's a tome called the Clockworks Codex in the Temple of Wisdom. Why don't you get started with repairs? We'll bring it to you. Come to the temple. I'll find it. Anything else we can do? That's neat. I'll need to talk to old Liam, too. Oh no, him? He's grumpy. We'll fetch him for you. Report to me at the bell tower once you have the codex in hand and Liam handy. We're on it. Go fetch me things, fetch boys. Or fetch boy and lady. Oh, look, they shut the door. They're like, don't you dare come back until you've done your homework. Grumble, grumble. I just want to see the Gadgeteer town. Yes. Okay, we're not watching that again. You got to see it once. You get it once. I think this is the temple. Are you the temple? Yeah, I found it. First try. Salutations. We're here for the Clockworks Codex. Always right to the point, aren't you? I'm not trying to be rude, I just... Relax. Here. Yay! I don't have to do anything. Now then, anything else we can do for you? Yeah, there is. What can you tell us about Waldern? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a while. The mages told us a bit about it, but I got the feeling they were holding something back. There aren't many facts we can share with you. Our lore is steeped in legend, colored by time. Journeys were made to Waldern long ago. In fact, Kierg's pilgrimage took him into Waldern. You mean Kierg, the hippie, is it maybe in Waldern? If I go to Waldern, may I get to meet the hippie mechanic? Wow, those are some big footsteps to follow. Kierg the Virtuous. We also know that the Magi sealed all paths leading to Waldern. But why? Well, it's not always prudent to pry in the affairs of the Magi. We won't tell a soul. Well, we believe the pathways were sealed to protect Waldern from our Arcos. What? That's crazy. Perhaps. You can't deny our war-torn past, though. So the Magi thought we might harm Waldern. Indeed. Maybe they were right. Some businessman probably would have gone down there and turned into a mushroom ranch or something. Precisely. There are several tomes with references to Wildern here. I suggest reading them before you leave. Books. Thank you, Your Eminence, for your wise counsel. Books? Yeah, I think all the glowy things are books. Tome of the Undead by Farouk the Younger, Calyst House Limited. Read it? Sure. The dog are said to have animated the corpses of their foes. Fun. These heinous undead were sent to harass and savage their former compatriots. Initial reports from the line indicated that the undead were potent foes, immune to pain and fatigue. Their physical toughness was further complicated by a strong resistance to powers of the mind. It was discovered that the fetid creatures had a vulnerability to spirit magic, however. Okay. Many magi suspected this was due to the torment and life placed on their restless souls. Mage warriors strong in spirit magic became known as ghoul warriors, as they were often summoned to deal with the undead. Needless to say, they were not amused. Aw, that's the Von Moon guy. That's Plot God. Anyways, books. Bye. I have to go get Grumpy Puss. First, I have to walk all the way to get him. I miss the conveniences of the fast travel button. I have been spoiled by games like Persona, where I can just hit a button and be like, just take me to this place if I have to go get the thing. Instead of walking everywhere. Okay, do I remember where Liam's house is? That is not his house. That is a bar that is mean to me. Is this it? Are you Liam? Nope. This is a chef's house. Excuse me. Okay, keep going. Are you, no, wait. This is it? Nope. 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 Ah! Where are you, Liam? Ah! You're in the way. Nope. Blacksmith's cool dude, though. Dang it! I got stuck on an NPC. Ah! You better be out of my way. Get out of my way, you NPC. There. Liam's house. I found him. You. Come do thing. My head feels like a bird piston. Yeah? Come back on the hooch, then. Hooch. Shh, Plot Bob, we need his help, remember? Huh? What's that you said? You need my help? Oh, that's right, Liam. The ringing device in the bell tower isn't working. The council said you're the only guy who can fix it. Yep, that I can. But I'll be spanked if I will. What? There's no way I'm gonna help summon those perverse things. Look, if you won't help us, a lot of people will die. Nothing anyone can do about that. Not my call. Not anymore. Them Gadgeteers are evil. Liam, it is the will of the Magi. We need the citizens of Ire. Citizens of Ire? You mean the bloody Gadgeteers. They're the ones behind all of this. No, they're not. I'm not at liberty to explain everything. But nor do I understand it all. But we need their help. Fix the bell, bell fixer. Yeah, get fixing the bell. It's the only way we can reach our allies in time. Trust her, Liam. She's telling the truth. They are our friends. They can help us. There's no point in fighting. You'll do it yourself sooner or later. You just seem so sure of yourselves. That's a bad sign in my book. It'll be okay, Liam. Positivity. You want to die young, so be it. Who am I to stop you? Meet me at the bell tower. Let's get this over with. Bye, Liam. See you in a minute, Liam. Now let's go all the way back up to the bell tower. Ring-a-ding-ding. This better be awesome. I want some awesome bell ringing. I had to do a lot of work for it. As in,
Maybe about 10 to 15 minutes of work, most of it running. One fight. Pew pew. This way. Also this way. No, I do appreciate the game is making me go to the... Wait! Give me my money! You! Give me my money! Money. Money now. Now what? You know what, you crusty old miser. What he's trying to say is... Oh, I know. You greedy devils are here for your money. Yes, yes, I'm here for my money. Why do you always have to be so rude? None of your business. Here you are. Count it if you like. That's not a lot of money. Wait a minute, this is short. Where's the rest of the money? Why, taxes, of course. Did you actually expect to get it tax-free? Taxes! We nearly died getting that message through. What, Bob? I don't care if you're Carrick himself. Everyone pays taxes. You'll regret this. Somehow I doubt that very much. Good day. Oh, we're not done yet. Step outside, big shot. Oh, don't hit the man. Come on, Plot Bob. Maybe someone on the council can help us. Screw the council. No one cheats me. What do you mean me? This is our money, and I want mine outside. Now. I'm only doing this as a favor to you, Jade. Taxes. Everyone pays taxes. Except apparently Plot Bob. Plot Bob doesn't pay taxes. Yep, let's go up on the train. Or, it's not a train. It certainly doesn't go choo-choo. Alright. To the bell tower. I have your dumb book, and I got the dumb old man who is grumpy, and we're not going to go in that house with the children who want to burn things, and we're just going to keep on moving. Right this way. Now you better ring that bell. I want to see a bell, and I want to hear it ring, and I want it to be awesome. And then I want the Flying City to come. Great. Everything and everyone we need is here. Okay, let's get on with it. Fix that bell. Gonna need a new Numa piston. You don't make me go get it. I don't want to go get it. You fix it. Looks like the con gear is shot. Come on, guys. We haven't got all day. Time passes. 5 minutes later. Isn't that the meme? Is that the meme? Let the bells of Karloon ring proud. Oh, thank God I didn't have to go get more things. Yay, a bell is ringing. Excuse me. I think I just lost my hearing. Why didn't you warn us? You're going to slowly walk downstairs to tell us why you didn't warn. I mean, sure, you do you. You'll be fine. Let's just hope that the good folks of Ire heard that. Good folks might. Come on, old timer. We've got to get that sky bridge ready. Sky bridge? Yes, Ire is a flying city. It will need to dock. Dock? You mean like a ship docks? Exactly. The two cities will connect by way of the sky bridge. Ha! We're all doomed, you know that? Hardly. Have a little faith. Okay, what about us? What do we do? Watch the skies and tremble. Oh, brother. Check in with us at the Sky Tower often. Okay. You'll need to be present when the big moment comes. Will do, sir. Come on, Liam. History awaits. Or like infamy. Can I move? Nope. I must watch them leave first. Oh, nope. This is what I hate the most. What's that? The waiting, the lack of direction and control. Relax, let's go have some fun. Well, we still can, I suppose.
So what am I supposed to do? I want the flying city. I want the city. Whoosh. I mean, I guess in theory it's going to take the flying city some time to fly. But now. I want it now. I have no patience. I did my work. Give me my reward. Give me thing. Are you Skybridge? Yep. Hello again. Should be ready soon. I must be mad. Why else would I be doing this? I have no idea what they're doing, but it must be important if I'm here. Good job, guard. I don't know what they're doing. Seems important. Hello. Greetings. Pretty fascinating stuff, eh? The architect says this is the wave of the future. What do I do? I'm bored. Bored. Talk to me. I'm bored. You guys... Fine. Find my own entertainment. Go find something to do, they said. Fine. You know what? I'm gonna go to the bar. That's what you're supposed to do when you're bored and you don't know what to do. You go to the bar. Or you know what? Anything in the park? How's the park? Oh, cutscene. I still can't get over how... Ah, never mind. No, go on, spit it out. Well, they put a park up here amidst all these houses and restaurants and stuff. Your point being? It just seems dumb. That's it? Yeah. I mean, why don't they just build Kowloon right on the ground or something? This whole region would have been ruined if the builders had done that. Them's the breaks. Has anyone told you that you're a Claude? I'm sure lots of people have. He says very Claude things. Hey, lighten up. Oh, relax. Still friends, okay? Friends. Don't tell me. Oh, please, no, anything but that! What? What is it? It's Plotbot, isn't it? You've fallen for him. I'll step aside. That's right, Plotbot's awesome. Why not fall for the robot? Oh, for goodness sakes. You nearly scared me half to death. Gotcha. Okay, bye. I guess, hooray, stopping in the park. No, we're not fighting any more mimes today. I do not want to fight the mimes that they just allow to freely roam in the park. Free roaming mimes. No, thank you. Sure. Go to the bar. Get drunk. Or something. I don't know. We're not talking to you, Mr. Taxman, anymore. Are you gonna talk to me? Tell me something. Hey, sup. Welcome, couriers. I knew I'd see you back here. Thanks, Captain. How was it out there? Pretty nasty. The valley's loaded with creatures. We had to make a few detours to reach the academy. I expect a full report. The militia needs as much intelligence as it can gather. You'll have it, sir. Very well. Impressive work at the keep, by the way. Wasn't anything you wouldn't have done, Captain. You got the job done. Be proud of that. Thank you, sir. Keep up the good work, for the honor of the homelands. Yes, sir. You could pay me more money. Oh, wait, no, I was going to get paid more money, but then there was taxes. I shouldn't be salty. Taxes pay for society. Ooh, art gallery. That is... no, thank you. This isn't the bar. To the bar! Bar. This way. Sorry. I shouldn't scream into the mic. One, it hurts my throat a bit. Okay. There it is. I found the bar. It has a blue roof. I can tell. Bar. Get drunk. Oi! Look who it is, boys! It's the babe from Enclon! Uh-oh. And the dingy kid with the goofy hair! Hey! Where's your robot buddy? He's on an important mission, if you must know. Doing what? Mowing the lawn at the Magic Academy? Ha! Here now, there'll be none of that talk in my joint. I thought you didn't like that thing. My personal feeling ain't got nothing to do with it. The robot feller did right by our fair city, and that's what all that matters. Nice to know that someone's wits haven't been dulled by beer. I think he insulted us. Ah well, can't fault him for being honest. Ha! Speak for yourself. Ain't no dullin' going on with my brains. Right. Not a dull edge on that brain at all. The term now is smooth brain, I think. Can I have beer? What'll it be? Oh, beer! Oh, you're not drunk. Maybe I should have... How's the game? Right now it's boring fetch quest and I'm getting very annoyed with it. Here, I'll go to the inn. Maybe the inn will make time pass. This is inn. Here, I want the ship to come. I'm waiting for a flying city to come to this city so I can go to... What is that rock? Weird rock thing. Just spinning. Okay, save. Yes, please. Okay, what are you? Hello. Oh, this is a party swapping point. You can use this to change to the other group of heroes. No, thank you, Rock. Is Ira here yet? Dang it. Where is Ire? Yeah, there we go. Oh, gotta go. Welcome, friends. Looks like you've had quite a journey. That's an understatement. What's ours is yours, though as of late we've little to share. Kowloon is starting to feel the effects of the war. Refugees come and go. Many join the militia. I fear for the worst. We have some help now. I think we'll get through this. Just keep the faith. Our prayers are with you. Okay, bye. Thanks for your prayers. Hopefully they manifest into something useful in this game world. Oh wait, I can buy this store now. This guy was going to sell me his store. No wait, not this store. It was the other one. Never mind. Alright. Okay, what do you have at this place? Look there, guildsman. The couriers have returned. Hoorah! I'm gonna snake a clog in your honor. I'm gonna make a limited production serving plate with you as the central motif. Our place is your place. Okay. Oh, never mind. I left. That's fine. I don't need to stay. Oh, man. Game, if you want me to do something, I would appreciate you giving me a hint. I'd like to see the floating city, please. Hall of Wisdom. Sacred tomes! It's the couriers! 'Tis a glorious day! Why is it glorious? I shall update the lore at once. Update the lore. I'll write some prose to celebrate this event. Are you sure this fuss is all necessary? But of course, it is our duty to record the blessed events of history. That's nice, but all we did is deliver a message. He thinks you're too modest, sir. We'll do what we can to bring you up to date. Thank you. I look forward to hearing your reports. Speaking of reports, we should probably head to the council. Right. Oh, we have to go back to council again. Okay. Live lore updates. The lore has been updated. Attention all. Come on. Is Ire here yet? How about now? Dang it. Can Ire be here sooner? What's in here? Oh, this is the White's home again? I don't want to be here. These are hoity-toity. Master Plotbob and Miss Jade. Look, darling, look who's come to visit. Mary Habnabble. Good boys lay blue eggs. Hurrah, sirrah. What? How is the car, darling? You kill me. The gizzard is coming. Woo! I'm the foo. What? You must excuse Mrs. White. She's terribly exhausted. Mr. White, I think you should summon a healer. Healer? Whatever for? She needs rest, that's all. I don't think so. We've seen this before. Too many times. My sugar pie isn't going to catch that poor man's madness that everyone's talking about. Oh God. Only the poor people get sick, not rich people. Oh God, that feels a little too real. Just make her comfortable and keep the lights down low. Thank you, but we don't need your help. Do be running along now. So long, Mr. White, Mrs. White. Now let's leave. Okay, bye-bye. Council, can I harass you now? Nope, door's closed. Okay, great. Mayor's residence. Alright, can I save here or no? Okay. Alright, in the absence of something immediately to do, and considering we are coming up very close to 10 o'clock, I think I'm going to call it here. I'm just going to go find a save point to put this party at, but I think I'll just leave it here for now. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this evening. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope that was somewhat entertaining, if very problematic and dated, and for that I do apologize. As I said, this game is from 1999-2000, so some of this stuff is not aged very well. But again, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're at all interested, there will be more streaming throughout the week. Tomorrow, I believe Flora is going to be streaming more Dark Souls, specifically the Daughters of Ashmod, returning to her regular streaming day. I believe intending to start around 2 o'clock or so, but I know she kind of leaves it a little, leaves it room for, starting earlier, a bit later as needed. And also on Friday, Mal will be taking over for my usual spot. He's going to be playing some Magic the Arena. Specifically, I think he's going to be doing the Friday Night Magic type of block thingy that they're doing online right now. And yeah, and then there'll also be our Saturday stream, which is going to be the return of our D&D game. I think we've hopefully got all our tech issues figured out. So we're going to be playing Session 3 of our Dungeons & Dragons game, including Nemia, Helios, different Helios from the guy you saw in this game, an elf fighter, and my character Wander. Again, yes, thank you so much for joining us this evening here in the lounge. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night or day or afternoon or wherever you are. And thank you again for joining us. All right, have a good night, everyone. Bye.